Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura. And today I am working on the peacocks. How's everybody doing? I hope well. Let me show you which one this is so you don't get confused, because I do own a couple peacock things. It's this one, and we're working down here in these feathers here. Don't ask me, I don't know why. I guess that one already had the blue in it. I was going to say why we didn't start there, but that one's already done. So, we are working on the triangles. I don't know what is up with this thread, but I am not a happy camper. This is a 14 count, and it doesn't want to. I put 2 strands, well actually it's 1 strand doubled, and for some reason it's just being weird. I don't know if it's old or what the deal is. I haven't figured it out, but when I put 2 full strands in this needle, it didn't want to go through there right, and it's like it sawed the thread, so it was all fuzzy by the time I got done. And it doesn't, let me look on the front. It says cotton, cotton floss, just like it normally does, but I went to the single strand and doubled it. So we will see what happens here. So this is kind of an experiment. Well, it's been a busy morning. My daughter and I went down to that town that's where the fire's at. And, well, it's not in the town, it's on the mountain by the town. And we went to, there's a new grocery store down there, so she wanted to look and see what their meat selection was like. So we did that, and then we ran to Walmart, and she was looking for Halloween costumes as usual. And we didn't find what we wanted, so we had to stop and get a little bit of gas. And then we came back, and we had to package up. She sold a poster on eBay, so we had to package that up. And let me see here if I can get my light any closer so it'll be easier for you to see. Yeah, and it was snowing, but I mean it was kind of more blowing and snowing than anything, so it wasn't really what do you call it, sticking to the ground at all. And let's see, we did all that, and then we had to stop at the grocery store again and pick up the other grocery store, that is. She had to put money on her credit card and crap, so, and pick up a few things because she got a roast at the other grocery store, and potatoes. She had to get potatoes and carrots to go in there with the roast. And I don't know why I didn't put this on a frame or in a, what do you call that thing, Q-snap or anything. I'm just seeing how this looks. So pretty colors though. I love that blue. It's kind of a blue-green almost. And by the time we got back, we were freezing to death, so I went and made myself a cup of chai. Well, I have spiced chai. And, oh, it tasted so good. It's just the perfect thing for a fall-y type day, because it's no more than about 35 degrees out there if it's that warm. I worked last night on my big diamond painting, and I didn't work anymore on the tiger. It's still sitting there, so maybe I'll work on it today. I did finish that one book that was in the book of 3 from, what do you call it? Nora Roberts. Boy, I'm telling you, my brain has gotten frozen today. I'm not used to working on this 14 count, but it's going okay. Everything's just fine. The thread seems to be better since I blocked it down instead of trying to put 2 pieces of thread through that needle. I did have to use my, what the heck do you call it? My needle threader. Okay, so what is your problem, buddy? You see what I mean? It just, I don't know, it's just being insane. We'll pull it down and nobody will know the difference. I was watching that Julie, oh boy, I cannot pronounce her last name. It looks like Julik, Chibur something or other, but it's like, it's some kind of Asian name. What is going, I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but we'll fix it. And she's working on a leopard. I think it's a leopard. Yeah, see, that's coming out okay. And I like that the key is right down here at the bottom, so it's real easy to do what you got to do, you know, and see the numbers for the colors and stuff. It does come with a nice clear printed pattern, but it has different, what do you call it? We'll call it symbols for lack of what I know it is. Now see, I'm only using 1 thread. I'm not pulling out a whole bunch. I know, it's just super soft this time. But the other one didn't do what that other one did. It just kind of, like it sawed the material in half. Let's see here. Went and got a newspaper. Nothing in the paper to go out on an interview or anything. And the restaurant that I went to go and apply for, they won't need anybody until the 1st of the year. Get that in there. I have to get my thimble out. See, it's just weird. I don't know, I've never had this problem. Not with Joy Sunday. And I don't think you're supposed to be using 1 thread here, so, or else it wouldn't cover the pattern. But it acts better when you don't have so much thread and you don't go up and down so many times, because this stuff is really stiff. Come on, you little freak. Couldn't get it to go where I needed it to. It seems to be doing alright with this single thread in the, well, not single thread, but it's a single thread doubled. Does that make sense? I just threaded 1. Whoops, sorry. You knew I had to do that. So yeah, that's about all we've been doing. Not much going on. I'm glad I made those chicken and noodles last night. That way I got them to heat up for dinner, because it's going to be a little chilly. We didn't get any measurable amount of snow yet, or anything weird. Did get some snow on the mountains. And it's still snowing up there, so that's about 14,000 feet plus. So it's snowing up there enough to make a measurable snowfall, you know. But down here, it's not even hitting hitting the ground, so to speak. Not even so much as a skiff of snow, so I'm glad. I don't really want to walk around in snow yet. And I never wear boots, because I'm not out in it that long. I always have to wear rubbered soles. What do you call it? You know, like non-skid shoes. So I just, unless the snow is higher than whatever, I'm not going to wear boots to work, because that's just one more thing you got to mess with. And they usually plow around here, so I'm not real concerned at all. But well, this is going, gotta say, much better than the first few strands of this stuff that I had, because it was just completely fuzzy. I just don't know if I got a bad piece of thread or what, but it's much better now. Come on. Oh, I need a drink of my tea. I got this cute little coffee cup. It says Formosa, Oolong, Jasmine tea, English breakfast. I gotta, hang on. Spice tea, mint tea, Darjeeling tea, Earl Grey tea, cinnamon, and spice. I got it at the near new shop. It's not a very big cup, but it's just perfect for a cup of tea. So whenever I have my tea, that's my teacup. Because God knows, whoops, sorry guys. If I had a real, I mean, I do have real teacups. It came with my china set, but I haven't used them, and they never keep tea hot. You know, if you're going to drink a cup of tea, boy, you better drink that tea in under 5 minutes, because otherwise it's going to be cold. And I never get them out. They've been in boxes for years. But I do also have some that I collect, because I have a Limoges, and got some other that are either English or German, you know, fancy teacup that probably went with a china set, you know, back in the day. I have no idea. I don't investigate crap that deeply, but if it's something I like, I'll buy it. But you just don't see those much here, you know. I see more when we go to that other near new, I'll call it near new shop, because it's not a Goodwill, you know, or a thrift store, but they are thrift store, they just have their own names. But sometimes they have teacups and stuff, and saucers. I used to collect teacups and saucers a long time ago, but gotten rid of some of that stuff. But I have a few that I saved. I do have Nortaki. My china, in fact, is Nortaki. So, thank God. But I never, hardly ever, I drug it out, I think, 2 years ago for Christmas, and I just don't get it out because I'm paranoid I'm going to break one. And when I bought that set, the dinner plates were like $17.50 a piece. And now I can only imagine what it costs to replace a dinner plate. So, as klutzy as I am, please. Lost my scissors. They're probably over here under my arm. Yep, they are. Alright, so we got that one done. Let's go back over here and see what this green is. The dark green is number 12. And I just left this on the card because there's, what did I tell you? Whoops, so sorry. There's 16 colors in this. My bad. I got it too close to date. Number 12. And what is the green pluses? We want those. Number 3. Oh, it's another shade of blue. Well, got everything all tangled up. Gee, Manelli. Yeah, I should have put these in baggies, but you know, I just wanted it for a moment to see how good, bad, or indifferent it was. I could tell you. Come on. Let me get that out of the way. So has everybody got something planned for the big weekend here? I know I don't. There's probably a football game. I think the Chiefs actually play the Broncos this weekend. So that'll be different. And see who can kill each other first over the Bronco game. I think I'm going to stick with that. For crying out loud. With that one strand. And then just doubling it. Because it seemed to go a lot better and not get it so terribly long. Get a hold of it. Okay, well, crapola, if I could get there. Alright, so we're going in here in the middle. Move it down a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. This is another shade of blue in the feather. That 14 count is sometimes a little easier to do than that 11 count. I don't know why, but it seems to look a little nicer. But I've got most of my stuff in 11 count. And of course the beaded cross stitch is 9 count, I believe. I know it's not 11. But since those beads, you know, like the tiger, the beads are so big, I think they're 3mm beads. Come on. Trying not to pull it real tight. You can see the color difference better in the camera than I can up front, or right, you know, on top of it. I can kind of see a difference. There's about 6 or 8 colors in each one of these feathers. I don't know about when you get way up there, but we'll see. We can't get past this part. So I don't know if I'll work on this today or not. I'd like to get that tiger all the way across if I could. Oh, come on. Well, that didn't take any time at all to get through. Let me lay it down so you can see it a little bit better. Whoop. Bring it in closer. There you go. I don't know what color. I'm assuming that's purple. Some of these I have to look on the thing because they're a little close. They've got 2 shades of green. They got one here, and it's kind of a lime. Then they got this seafoam green. But when you get up here, I'm assuming that that is the seafoam green one. but I never did see, whoops, sorry. I don't see the lime unless it's up here. Maybe up in there. But it's real difficult to see, so I don't know. Usually it's really clear. Now, like right here, I can tell that's a seafoam green. But that lime, because there's a lemon color too, so I don't know. But I can always look it up on the pattern. This thing's just long enough, it just keeps hitting the edge, and then it won't move the way that I want it to. So tie that twice. This would be pretty done in, holy crap. Somebody with a trailer and hitting all the bumps. He sounded like he was doing 55 miles an hour through here. I hope not. Okay. And you can see the color here. It looks purple in the thing, but it's kind of a medium periwinkle blue. I don't know if I can just get one freaking little thread out of there. It comes out okay. Once I get a hold of it. Of course, I had my nails cut down, so. We will see. Get the knot in there and get a hold of the thread. It's that time of year when your hands get so dang dry you can't get nothing done. Don't have anything planned for this weekend. Not much. There's nothing that I know of going on in town, but you know, hell, I could be wrong. Drive-in's still open because it was doing their little advertisement. My daughter, I think they might go someplace on Monday, but the kids have a 4-day weekend. Yay! So, I'm sure the kids are thrilled. But they didn't plan to go anywhere or do anything. Trying to go through this thread, but it's going to take forever. You know, usually when I do my cross stitch, I saw that happen. I pull out one strand and I use 2 strands usually, but not this time. And you know, I mean, it goes just so far, and that way I don't have to worry about putting it back. I can just go on. Oh dear. So, I don't think it's supposed to snow or anything here this weekend, but who knows. I know they were supposed to get some snow up in North and South Dakota and Montana and Wyoming, but we're just a little further south from that, so I think we'll miss out. I don't even think we're going to get any rain. And it just spit snow, you know. They're like all excited, oh God, there's going to be snow on the ground, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So it would be really weird for it to snow a whole bunch this time of year. We don't get that until like December, oddly enough. Sometimes it snows in November, at least after Thanksgiving. But and sometimes it just completely waits until like the first of the year. Oh my goodness, I missed that twice. Well, for pity's sake, I'm so used to them squares being bigger, it's easier to see. But these are kind of small. I don't know, I might be better off in that Q snap, but I'm not going to go looking for it. It's here somewhere. It has to be. I do have a wooden hoop, but I usually don't use it on anything other than quilting or anything else. But if I had regular 8 o'clock, yes, I would definitely be using it. Because this is just like it's got starch in it. Alright guys, let me lay that down. Let it clear out there. So we got a little bit more to do in that. Well, thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good evening and a good weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.